Hello YouTubers and welcome to another rant video. This time I'm going to be ranting about Sony's so-called backwards compatibility. Okay, so I was excited. I was like, yes, finally, cool. I get to play some PlayStation 2, maybe eventually some PlayStation. I think you can play PlayStation 3 games on your PS4. Anyways, I was excited. I was like, yes, I can finally play some classic games on the PS4. This is awesome. Great. And I was excited, so what did I do? I checked the list that they obviously showed. Granted, I have Twisted Metal Black, and to my surprise, can't read the disc because it's not backwards compatible. They're fucking ports, even though a lot of some hardcore PlayStation fans are kind of like defending it. They're like, no, they're backwards compatible. No, it's a fucking port. It's a port. It'd be the same thing if Microsoft was like, hey, we're making 360 games backwards compatible for the Xbox One, and it turns out you couldn't put in the disc, and you had to download them digitally, and you had to repurchase them, and they just did some new features. They're ports. That's a port. That's a fucking port where they just port it onto the next system. That's a port, not backwards compatible. Anyways, so they're so-called backwards compatible. Doesn't work because it's not backwards compatible. You have to buy and download them digitally. So the only way you can play it is by downloading it digitally. All right. So, I don't even know where Sony was like, hey, let's just, like, where did you even get who the fuck told you, like, yeah, let's call it backwards compatible? I mean, they're practically the same thing, right? It's the same game, right? Who the fuck gave you the idea to be like, hey, Jim, these are ports, but maybe we should call them something else? Yeah, I know what you're getting at. Microsoft's got that backwards compatible thing. Maybe we should call it backwards compatible to trick people. That's what I'm assuming their idea was. I'm assuming because it was like, well, Microsoft did it, so maybe we should do it now, which I was excited. I was like, yes, finally, Sony's going to do something that, they should do. Microsoft fucking did it, and now Sony was like, hey, we're going to do it too. And before they said, like, we're not going to do it. Like, before they said, like, no, that's just stupid. There's no point. And then, obviously the backlash they got from it. So, like, okay, we're going to do it. It was the same thing with Microsoft. Microsoft got some backlash when they're saying, like, it's just hard. It's too hard to do it. And, people were like, hey, come on, bullshit. Which I kind of agree, but at the same extent, I don't really know. Like, I'm not gonna try to pretend like I know the technical the technical shit of the PS4 and the Xbox One. I'm not gonna pretend I know all the components, and that's complete horse shit. Not gonna pretend I do, because I don't. I'm just saying that Microsoft did it perfectly. So Sony okay, so this is something that really agitated the fuck out of me. So Sony's whole big excuse was like, oh, hey, well, we upscaled them to 1080p. We also gave them trophies. I believe you can play co-op if the game is co-op. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's the multiplayer form. I don't know. I haven't. It really frustrated me. I haven't even really played them yet because I'm not going to fucking fork over my money to play some games I already own that are so-called backwards compatible. Maybe I'll buy them in the future and test it out. I don't know. Or maybe you can tell me if there is co-op and multiplayer. That'd be great. But that was their excuse where it's like, we did that, so that's why, we're charging them. And it's like, but Microsoft did that exact thing and made it free. They made it free. See, all you gotta fucking do is, if you own a 360 game that is backwards compatible, you know what? Here we go. Yeah. This is backwards compatible. All I gotta do is insert this into my Xbox One, and I get to play it for free. I don't have to pay anything, and it loads up a little 360 emulator, which is cool, and I actually get to play multiplayer with my friends. Well, that's obviously not a multiplayer game, but if there is a multiplayer game, which there's a ton of them, I can still play with my friends, and I actually get to talk to them, and I still get achievements for those games for free. You see where I'm getting at, Sony? Microsoft did something for free if you already own the game. If you don't, of course you have to buy it. Because you don't own the game, so you have to buy the game. But if you own the fucking game, they're not going to charge you. It's free. That's where I'm frustrated on. Because I was fucking excited. I was like, yes, I can finally play Twisted Metal Black on the PS4. God damn it. Totally fucked up. Ugh. Yeah. So, again, like I said, I was excited to finally get to play it. I was excited. Even my friend was excited. And now we're not. We're not excited anymore. We're frustrated. We're very frustrated because we were hoping to play some Twisted Metal Black. Now we can't. We can't. I mean, we can. I don't know why I'm saying we can't. Sorry. We can. We just had to buy it again, which again frustrated us to the point because we were basically lied to. I don't like that. I don't like being... It's the same thing with Destiny. Destiny fucking lied to me, and it frustrated me. But here comes Sony, giving some exciting news. And here's the thing. I know, Sony, you made some pretty big mistakes. Not too big ones in the past for the PS4. But this is... Come on. This is fucking ridiculous. Could you please just give us what we want? That's all I'm asking. Just give us what we want. And who knows, maybe you are. Maybe you are making a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3 emulator like Microsoft. Maybe you are. And that would be fucking terrific. So maybe you actually are making this and it's just in the making still like Microsoft. Microsoft was obviously making the 360 emulator, which was taking them some time. And obviously now it's here and we're able to actually use it and play it. Maybe that's what you're doing, and I really hope that's true. But if it isn't, that is pretty fucking shitty to go like, yeah, these are backwards compatible, which aren't. They're ports. That's like me giving you a chocolate chip cookie, but instead of having the chocolate chips, I took the chocolate chips out, and it's just the fucking cookie dough for the chocolate chip cookie. And you're like, it's the same thing. It's a plain fucking cookie without the chocolate chips in it. It's not the same thing. It's different. Anyways, that's all I wanted to rant about today. The frustration and the disappointment I felt when I pretty much just real big excitement for it and disappointed. So, yeah, that happened. Great. Anyways, I'm not saying it's shitty. It's great that we're getting some classic games on the PlayStation 4 Marketplace. That's obviously terrific. That's very good. But to say they're backwards compatible and just fucking lie to your face, that's shitty practicing. And I know companies do it all the time, but usually it's like we find out about it like months or a year later. We're like, hey, wait a minute. And like we're already over it. This is like we already realized it the day it was released. That's what I'm getting at. The day they released it, we were like, what the fuck? These are ports. Anyways, yeah, I'll say Sony, please make a PlayStation 2 emulator or 3 emulator. Please, that's all I'm asking. I mean, Microsoft did it. I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. Maybe you are doing it. Maybe you're working on it. I'm assuming that's what you're doing. You're probably working on it right now. I can only assume that's what you're doing, and I'm hoping that's what you're doing, because I think that'd be real shitty to just go, fuck it, we're not going to do the backwards compatible, we're just going to keep giving you guys more ports, which, again, more old school games, which is good, but still shitty that you're going to keep calling them backwards compatible. Maybe they won't. Maybe now that they're like, well, it's fucking out now that they're not, people now know, maybe they'll start calling them ports, I don't know. Anyways, Sony, I really hope you, make the emulator. I really do. And I think that'd be great and awesome. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my rant. Hope you enjoyed.